What is up, guys? Steven back inside of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and today we're going to be busting some myths about tabs. So I got a good amount of them, and we're just gonna test them out right now. So we're gonna go to the Ancient Sandbox just because it's a pretty open map, and we're going to immediately start from here. So our first myth is that the priest cancels out Cupid's arrow shot. So we're gonna see if that actually works. So let's just take well, first of all, we need our priests, aka our healers, whatever you want to call them. Honestly, I call them priests because they look like priests. And then we'll have a squire here. So we'll have a Cupid right here. I want to see if this actually works. And yes, I do have health bars on. I'll turn those off in a minute. But no, it doesn't seem to actually be true. He still gets the effect. So yeah, we're just going to turn off health bars real quick. Where are they? Yeah, I forget where they are. There they are. Or not there. There they are. So unfortunately, that is certified false. Our next myth is that the balloon arrow can slow a cannonball, and this one's going to be very difficult to test out. But I think I have an idea. So we're just going to set up a cannon and some farmers, and we're gonna start the battle, but immediately freeze it. Actually, well, first of all, we need them to shoot cannonball. So there we go. We have our cannonball. Now we're going to go to the settings, and we're gonna turn on DLC bugs. We're going to need the bug tools, and then don't do that, kids. We're just gonna turn slow motion back on now, just that way this will be easier. Okay, I have to go a lot faster than that. So it should come right about now. Maybe. Please, game. Just need a cannonball. Maybe. I wanna speed it up, but I think that it's going to not work if I speed it up, because it's probably gonna fire as soon as I speed it up. So this is a big problem. Please fire. Okay. We have one. We can't really do anything with it though, so we're gonna have to restart because it was way too close to them. Alright, so we're immediately okay. We're just gonna need to get this first cannonball shot to do what we need it to do. So yeah, this could take a few tries. We're just gonna immediately slow it down. And then there we go. So now we're just going to go to Super Beam, and we're going to go to Balloon Arrow, and we're just gonna fire a ton of these at the cannonball right here, and then just slow motion, and they all missed. This one's gonna be very difficult to test, actually. This may take a few tries, one more try, and then, well, actually, let's give it 2 more tries, and then I think we're gonna have to give up on this one, because, yeah, this is just unbearable at this point. I do have an idea, though. Maybe if we get in front of the cannonball, so that way it has to, go in front of it. So, let's just put a few balloons right here, all around here. Alright, now, somehow they all missed. So, I don't know, I'm gonna say that one's false, because they don't even seem to collide with the cannonball. So yeah, I'm gonna say that one's false. So okay, I didn't clear those. So our next myth is that the ice giant will always be the first troop attacked in a group of giant units. So basically, if you don't know what it's saying, basically, if we just have okay, there we go. If we just have one ice giant, then we have then we have a few farmers next to him. I also misread it wrong. It didn't say giant units, it just said units. Then basically, if we put a potion seller here, it should always attack the ice giant first. So we're gonna see. Oh, I also forgot to turn off those, so we're just gonna turn those off real quick. No, we don't want those. So he is aiming for him. However, he technically is parallel to him, so he would be attacking him first. If we place him over here, he still attacks him first. Okay, so this might actually be a true one. What if, however, what if we have a bunch of units in front? Will he will he just still target the ice giant? There's still this kind. Oh, he does. So no matter what, it will always target the ice giant first. So that's our first confirmed myth. So that's pretty nice. So we're currently 2-1. Alright, our next one is the fan bearer does do damage, which is just a tiny amount. I actually have tested this before. It is actually true. It does do a tiny bit. So we're just going to move on to our next myth. The Skeleton Warrior's Fear ability does not actually affect the Cheerleader. I don't know if this is true, but the best way for us to see is to just test it out. So let's put a Skeleton Warrior right there, and then a Cheerleader right here. So let's see. Does it affect the Cheerleader? No, it doesn't. What about the Giant Skeleton? Because I kind of just wanna see. And no, it doesn't. So, oh wait, actually he was using his ability there. We just kind of cut it too short. So let's see. There we go. It does not. So they can give the cheerleaders the effect, but it won't actually work on them. Alright, so that is a true. So we're actually now 2-3 now, so that's pretty nice. The Berserker doesn't take damage when he charges, and I'm assuming that they mean leap, but technically he's not really supposed to, so I'm kind of confused what this one means. So what I'm thinking, because I have a slight idea what they mean. What I'm thinking they mean is that, like, if he's jumping and he gets hit by something, then maybe he doesn't, like, take damage from it. I don't know. This is gonna take a while, and I don't honestly feel like doing this, so I'm just gonna. I've tested this in the past, I believe. Like, sometimes they accidentally just get hit, and I think that they actually have taken damage. So I'm gonna say that one's false. So we are now 3 for 3. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. The Shogun can deflect better than the Samurai. Yep, that's actually true. It does deflect a lot better. If you guys use the unit creator, you'll know that there's a projectile block and a master projectile block. The Samurai only has the projectile block, whereas the Shogun has the master one. Units will fly in slow motion if you freeze them first. So what it's basically saying is, if we turn on all units get wings, we're also going to need the tools for this. So turn these on, and then we have farmers, and then farmers. If we just slow this down, and then actually we might I kind of know what it means, but I kind of don't. So we're gonna have to try this. It's gonna be difficult though. I think that they mean like mid-flight. I was thinking that they meant like before they get their wings, but that would be like impossible. So we're just going to give this one some ice arrows, and I believe that was too many ice arrows. Okay, we're just gonna fire a short burst of ice arrows at them. Okay, so I've been firing way too many ice arrows at them. This is not good. But yeah, it does appear that way. We've also confirmed that the wings stay on the unit even if they fall to the ground, and that they actually can fall to the ground when they freeze. So our next myth that we have to bust is the Minotaur will walk in the air if you hit him with a balloon arrow first. So we're just gonna try this out real quick. We'll have these farmers remaining. Let's just get a Minotaur, and then we're gonna freeze. So we're just gonna have a balloon. Oh, well, I forgot to turn off the wings, so I kind of need those off for this one. So we're just gonna turn that off, and then turn that off right there. So now we have this. Let's give him a few balloons. That should be like 2. So now he's going to get hit. So that's actually not enough to pick him up. So we're gonna have to give him a few more balloons. That should be good. There we go. And no, it doesn't appear so. So yeah, that one's false. So we're like 5 for 4, I think. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track now, but I believe we're 5 for 4, so that's pretty nice. The Hwacha can stop the catapult's boulders. I don't know what that one means. I think it means like if the arrows like hit the catapult rock, then maybe it will stop the rock. I don't know what it means by that though. So we're just gonna have to see. Well, first of all, it doesn't fire fast enough. So we're just actually gonna do this. So we need to fire first. There we go. Okay, and now we're just gonna stop it with regular arrows, or try to. I should probably put all units don't die on first, that way, you know, they don't die, like that. However, it seems like it doesn't really, even though we didn't really hit anything. From our first experiment, I don't think they collide with each other. So yeah, but there is another one that isn't in this list, but I still want to try out, because I believe it works. I don't know if it's just with the pumpkin catapult, but if we invert gravity, I think the catapult rock should actually float up to the sky. So if we just invert gravity, yep, there we go. So you can just redirect catapult shots by inverting gravity. So that's pretty cool. So now we're going to go back onto a new list, or onto a new area of this list. If any unit walks into a group of cheerleaders, they take damage. I don't think that there's suffocation. Yeah, there's not suffocation damage, so no. The sensei, aka the ninja master, is very strong against horses. That's not true. There's not type advantage in this game. So now we're not doing good. We're like 6 for 6, I'd say. The ice archer does 0 damage, but when the unit is frozen, it instantly dies. This can be exploited, so that way when the invincible unit glitch is on, it can still kill other units. That's not, well, it's kind of true, but not really true. The ice archer, I believe, does a tiny bit of damage. Again, like the fan bearer. And even if I'm wrong about that this comment is still technically wrong, because the game doesn't classify freezing as like death. You can actually, okay, so I was wrong about that first part. But you can see, if we actually just die to him, as you can see, there for a minute, when it was zooming out to show me the death screen, it didn't actually remove any health from my health bar. It's just a status effect. So partially correct, but not really. So yeah, we're gonna say that that's wrong. So we're gonna say 8-6, I think. I don't know. I'm not keeping track. If any of you guys are, then that's pretty good. A telephone pole can stop a boulder, aka the large stick that Vlad the Impaler has. I don't believe that, but we'll check. The water in the pirate map is the only one that does not do damage. Clarification. The water does damage, but you have to be deep in it. It won't damage a unit if it is at its lower body, but will if its head is engulfed. That, again, is partially true. Well, actually, no, that's actually false. That's because, as you can see, if I just go over here, then again, this map's not the greatest example because it's just a steep slope, so it's gonna be difficult. But yeah, as you can see, if you went like the half speed, you could see that I again didn't start taking damage until my head was submerged. So no, all water is actually like that. So back to the last one. The Vlad stick can actually deflect the catapults, or like just avoid catapult stuff. I don't believe that this is true because the catapult kind of shoots up. So let's see if he took damage, and yeah, he did take damage. So that is a false. So I believe we're 10 for 6. But that's actually the end of the list. So unfortunately, we did indeed have more wrongs than corrects. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to this news channel, or you want to see some more our Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. And everybody, peace out.